This letter passed. Grade B, 370 out of 500. So why are we looking at it? Because it still left marks on the table, and the very first fix is one most candidates miss completely. We are walking through a real OET medicine letter written by a healthcare professional preparing for the exam. By the end, you will know exactly what the examiner rewards, what quietly costs marks, and how the corrected version reads. Let us begin.
All right, here is the letter. The scenario is hospital discharge to GP, 55-year-old man post-PCI for NSTEMI. Take a moment to read it. You will see it is a reasonable attempt. The structure is there, the intent is clear. But as we go through it, you will notice exactly where marks are being lost. First, look at this phrase. I am writing to inform you that Mr. David Thompson, your patient, has been discharged from St. Mary's Hospital today following a non-ST elevation myocardial infarction. This needs to change to, I am writing to inform you of Mr. Thompson's discharge today following an NSTEMI treated with primary PCI to the LAD. Please review him within 4 weeks for blood pressure check, medication tolerance, and risk factor management. And here is why. Purpose is clear but informational, not action-oriented. Grade A purpose names the specific actions requested in the opening. Adding the procedure, PCI to LAD, and the 3 review tasks lifts the band. Second, look at this phrase. Mr. Thompson, who works as a delivery driver, was admitted. Mr. Thompson is a non-smoker, lives at home with his wife, and was previously active. This needs to change to, Mr. Thompson is a non-smoker, relevant cardiac risk factor, and was previously active. Occupation and marital status are not clinically essential and can be omitted. And here is why. Occupation and marital status are not clinically relevant unless they affect the discharge plan, which they do not here. Non-smoker status is relevant and should sit with the risk factor sentence rather than buried in a social paragraph. Conciseness and clarity loses marks on irrelevant detail. Third, look at this phrase. His medications on discharge include aspirin 75 mg daily, ticagrelor 90 mg twice daily for 12 months, atorvastatin 80 mg at night, bisoprolol 2.5 mg daily, and ramipril 2.5 mg daily. This needs to change to discharge medications. Aspirin 75 mg daily, lifelong. Ticagrelor 90 mg BD, 12 months. Do not stop without cardiology review. Atorvastatin 80 mg NOC-day. Bisoprolol 2.5 mg daily. Ramipril 2.5 mg daily. And here is why. 5 medications buried in a running sentence make the receiving GP work harder than they should. A bulleted list with clinically critical notes, lifelong, duration, do not stop warning, is the convention for medication handover and gains marks on organization and layout. Fourth, look at this phrase. We would be grateful if you could review him within 4 weeks of discharge to check blood pressure, monitor for any further symptoms, and ensure he is tolerating his medications well. Thank you for your continued care of this patient. This needs to change to, please review within 4 weeks, blood pressure, symptom monitoring, and medication tolerance. And here is why. 2 layers of unnecessary courtesy. We would be grateful, plus thank you for your continued care of this patient. Genre and style for a colleague handover prefers a direct request. The same content, tighter, scores higher. Now, these are not small stylistic preferences. Each of these directly affects how the examiner scores you on the official OET criteria. Let us look at what the examiner actually said.
A solid grade B discharge letter that does its job. The GP knows what happened, what was done, and what to do next. What holds it back from grade A is structure and tone. The opening informs but does not act. Irrelevant social detail dilutes the content. 5 medications are buried in prose, and the closing is double-hedged.
Now, let us look at the full band descriptor breakdown for this letter. Purpose, band 3 out of 3. Clear, could lead with the actual requested rather than the discharge statement. Content, band 6 out of 7. Strong clinical content. Occupation and marital status are not clinically essential. Conciseness and clarity, band 5 out of 7. Some wordy passages, double-hedged closing. Genre and style, band 5 out of 7. Professional throughout. Closing reads slightly deferential for a colleague handover. Organization and layout, band 5 out of 7. Medications buried in prose. A bulleted list with critical notes gains a band. Language, band 6 out of 7. Accurate and varied, no errors. Overall, this letter receives a grade B, that is a scaled OET score of 370 out of 500, That meets the minimum grade B required for medicine registration. Well done, but there is still room to push higher.
Get your OET letter reviewed by Dr. Merriam's team. Find the exact fixes between your draft and grade A. At writingcorrectionservice.com, every letter is reviewed by Dr. Merriam's team. 20 years of OET writing expertise, over 11,000 letters corrected, using the same official criteria your exam will be marked against. You receive sentence-by-sentence rewrites, band descriptor scores, and clear guidance on exactly what to fix before your exam. Turnaround from 24 hours, packs start from $18. The link is in the description. Quick note, this channel is independently operated and is not affiliated with or endorsed by OET or CBLA. Good luck, and we will see you in the next one.